Hello, wrestling fans. I am Mud Puppet Joel. He is Mud Puppet Ryan. We are the Mud Puppets. Today, we have DBA versus Movado as we come to the end of the matches from December 1st, Ryan.
This is a big match here, of course. DBA, the dangerous one, going up against Movado. Movado, Joel, we noticed early on here, he's wearing a cast on the arm, and DBA has noticed too. He's targeting it. We don't know exactly what caused that injury or where Movado picked it up, but it looks like DBA is going to very smartly focus on that injured body part.
Absolutely, and of course, if you witnessed the MCW Heavyweight Championship match between then-champion TD Thomas and Mark Joka, you know that that cast of Movado's came into play there. Misses an elbow drop there on the injured, broken arm. Not sure, well, probably not broken, but definitely an injured arm. And now DBA dropping an elbow of his own on it. And yeah, it's open to wild speculation what happened to that arm of Movado's. Of course, from Planet Detroit, God only knows what goes on there.
Well, you know, Movado, he travels all throughout the galaxy. He could have picked that up anywhere. An asteroid could have run into it, quite anything. He's out there, he's trying to get some feeling back into it. And, you know, DBA earned that nickname, the dangerous one, for a reason. He knows how to hurt people. He saw that Movado was injured, and he's going right after it. He's not giving Movado any reprieve out there.
No, DBA's not one of these guys that's going to give you a breather if you simply roll out of the ring. He's going to come right after you. And here, Movado's scraping that cast across his face.
You guys will brawl, that's for sure. And DBA's head rammed into the side of the ring there. Movado keeping up after him, Joel. And, as we know... Oh,
nice little decoy there by DBA.
That was a smart move there. DBA acting like he was taking a timeout and instead nailed him to the big boot. Movado going to go into the ring post, face first.
DBA looks like he's going to take that arm and then, yes, again, uses that to his advantage.
Absolutely vicious, taking that arm out of the equation.
You know, a guy's a little unhinged when he's wrestling with an obvious injury. I mean, that's like holding up a sign. Hit me here.
That's a sign of how tough Movado is. Movado's setting DBA up against the ring post. What's he doing here? Oh!
Again, a sign that he's tough or a sign that he's a little unhinged, a little crazy.
I won't deny that. There's something not quite right about Movado.
Oh yeah, using the fans to his advantage. Always a fun time at a Metro Pro event and the fans get involved.
DBA gets it interactive with the crowd there, letting that young man use his boot on Movado. Here's the cover.
2 count, Movado kicks out. I did mention we're winding down the matches now that took place at Turnbuckles and Toys for Tots on December 1st, and stomps on the wrist arm there. He's having the referee count. He's counting. I think DBA showing the referee how to count. And hey, again, mentioned many times now, there's a lot of problems with the officiating on the site. DBA, I think, saw some of that, and I credit DBA because a lot of guys wouldn't do what he did there. They'd be afraid of being disqualified.
Well, DBA's a veteran. He knows exactly where that line is and how he can push it. Movado trapping him in
the mind games.
Corner, and man, using that bulk to crunch DBA. DBA will know just exactly how far he can push it, and what he's feeling that one there, holding those ribs. Movado crunched it.
That's a lot of weight going into your abdomen. I don't care who you are.
Well, I believe, Joel, that Movado claims to weigh well over 2,000 pounds.
Ooh. Oh! Very vulnerable spot there, and I mean, that looked like a straight-up drop kick to the groin. I'm not sure why there wasn't a disqualification.
I believe that was the inner thigh. It's very close.
Well, I'll give you that. DBA certainly clutching the affected area as he kicks out there. But I wanted to mention to fans, as Movado, as DBA in a headlock here, we've got news of the next event that'll be put on by MPW, MCWA, and Viper Pro. It will not be held at the Arc as they usually are. It's actually going to be a bouncing off the walls in Wyandotte, which is located on 4th Street. That's February 23rd. Usual bell time, 7:30. And next week's matchup will have some more details on it for you.
Can't wait. It's going to be great to see these guys back in action. And that cast coming into play again, a big clothesline right to the jaw.
I guess as the official, you can't tell a guy he can't execute a clothesline. If the match has been sanctioned, he happens to have a cast on. I guess his opponent goes into it knowing that.
He's been cleared to wrestle, and as much as it can be a disability that DBA can focus on, it can also obviously be a weapon that Movado can use. And back to that reverse chin lock, he's really applying pressure. And you see DBA there, Joel, holding his eye. I think that's where that cast made contact.
Well, and one thing I should probably note, DBA is the MCWA Cruiserweight Champion. This, obviously, not a title match, is Movado well over the required weight for such a class.
2,000 pounds is Planet Detroit weight, so I'm not totally sure.
True, I don't know how the gravity is on Planet Detroit, what the conversion would be, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Movado doesn't qualify as a cruiserweight in any promotion anywhere.
In any galaxy.
Now, DBA has turned the tide a bit, has the upper hand, and he's going at that arm again, smartly so.
That takes away the power game that Movado is so good at, but Movado firing back here. Moving DBA into the corner, and DBA able to move out of the way.
We haven't seen Movado do some of his usual maneuvers. The cartwheel he loves to taunt his opponents with. I suppose it's probably limited with that injury to his arm. And now DBA gearing up with some clotheslines here and puts the big man down for the pin. But again, Movado kicks out.
Have to wonder how that injury will play on the psyche of Movado. He's generally a guy who, as you said, likes to play games, and a big
nicely
knee
done there.
Dropped right on it. You could see the pain Movado's in, kicking his legs there.
You know, DBA is obviously a noted brawler, but I think his intelligence is underrated. This entire match, he came in with a strategy and has attacked that arm at every turn, and he's not deviated from it.
Here he comes, and Movado catches him, and that power's still there.
Sets him right up for the Movado driver. Down. Oh my, spiked him. That could be it.
Absolutely dropped him, and that is all she wrote, Joel.
That's how quick it can turn when you're in there with a guy as lethal as Movado.
Like an injured animal, Movado backed into a corner, and he comes out swinging and picks up the big pinfall victory over DBA.
He wants nothing to do with the official raising his arm. Can't say that I blame him.
Joel, get a quick plug-in for ourselves, of course. You can go to mudpuppets.com and check out our sketch comedy, or look us up on YouTube. We would greatly appreciate it.
Ooh, giving some kids a scare. We'll see you next time.